So welcome everybody. I am Tiana Smith with InspiredMommyBoss.com. If you are just joining, please put a number 2 in the comments if you can see me and hear me. That's a number 2 in the comments. And today I'm so excited to come to you to share with you live the 3 things, I can do the number 3, to do every day if you really want to increase your income fast. So these are IPAs, otherwise known as income producing activities. And so I'm going to jump into that in just a minute. A little bit about me in case you don't know me. I am Tiana Smith. I'm CEO and founder of the Inspired Mommy Boss movement at InspiredMommyBoss.com. I have worked with entrepreneurs, celebrities, companies like Warner Brothers, Sony, Lilith Fair, 6, 7, 8-figure earners in network marketing, and coaches from around the world. My specialty is helping teach and also set up systems for my clients that help them automate and attract your dream clients to you. And today I'm going to be talking to you about the 3 things you can start to do immediately to really increase your profits even today and this week. Okay, so these are some things I personally follow. It's going to be coming from a worksheet that is it's a training, it's a whole system that I compounded down and systemized into this printable. And if you know what you're doing, we're just going to be going through the first 3 steps here on this printable that I give my VIP clients, and I'm going to be sharing that with you guys today. So type the number 3 in the comments if you're watching this live. If you're watching this in replay mode or on another page, if it's recorded, that's great. You can just be like, yeah, I feel it, 3. Or if you're watching and you want to type it in, type the number 3 if you're ready to learn the 3 things. So let's get started. So again, to review, a daily income producing activity is something you really want to block out into your schedule and make it a non-negotiable. Put an N and an N in the non-negotiable, okay? It's the same thing when I block out my exercise time or family fun time or dinner time. We eat, we do all these things. So the things I'm about to share with you, I'm going to give you some mindset shifts around them to help you with this, okay? And so also at the end here, I will take any questions you have. So if you have any questions that even pop up during this time, if you're watching live on the webinar or if you're live in one of the Facebook pages or groups, put it in there and I'm going to go back through and I'm going to be checking that I have that all on the side in front of me. So I'm excited. So the first thing, I'm going to share with you guys this worksheet and I'm going to kind of go back and forth with screen sharing. If you can type the number 4 in the comments if you can see my screen, that'd be great. So this is a little snapshot. We're just going to go up here to the top and here it is. Post 3 times a day on social media, okay? And the reason for this is if you're not posting daily, we all know only a small percentage of your posts get seen by your followers. So when people are like, oh, that's a lot, well, it's not even that much actually. Like a lot of people who teach more, they teach like 5, 10 times a day, and that's what they do if you really want to make an impact quickly. This is really more maintenance. If I was saying, hey, for 7 days, post 5 times a day or even 10 times a day, because the thing is, like, what I want to talk to you about, this mindset shift, and if you want to write it down, I recommend you write this down, post 3 times a day on social media. And I'm going to give you the 3 kinds of posts that are the most effective. And you can always duplicate that or double that if you were in massive action mode. This is maintenance, not massive action, okay? So even if it's massive action for you, you need to consider the things that I'm teaching on this worksheet. This is for people who really want to make 5K, 10K, 20K above and beyond. And this program, the whole system that I have, this is a system to follow. And if you followed it over the next 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, and you literally stuck with it and were consistent, there's no way you wouldn't be 6, multi-6, and even 7 figures. There's just no way. It's impossible if you keep to this. So I just want to encourage you, that's the mentality I'm having. So if I told you you never had to take another full-time job, you didn't have to stress about where the money's going to come from, when you set this system up, it may take time to implement it for people to trust you, but this is what you can do to make sure that you take enough massive action that you're going to get results. See what I mean? Okay, so the mindset about these 3 posts today, let's talk about that. Please shift your mindset from being like, I have to do it, to I get to do it. This is your free marketing. Okay, I started in marketing when it was newspapers even, and radio, and even now people still do newspapers, radios, TV, but there was no other way to do it. You know, I'm 37 and I started doing business when I was 16 years old, getting paid gigs in Nashville doing music and media. Okay, so I've been doing marketing and marketing myself and branding for over 20 years. Okay. And so, and I've done marketing with Sony Records and with Warner and all kinds of things. Okay, social media marketing too. So I want you to know these are not. This is not me guessing. This is not me like a brand new coach out there like, oh, let me tell you something that, no, I'm giving you legit things. Type the number 5 in the comments if you're ready for this legit kind of teaching. So one, the mindset, my favorite mindset behind marketing to help you get out of I have to I get to. See the difference? It's like, really think of it this way. People can sense your thing. So when I talk to you about what I'm about to share with you, the 3 kinds of posts, if your mindset behind it is I have to do this, you're not going to convert sales because people sense your thing. It's like a friend that you know they're like hanging out with you because maybe they feel sorry for you and it's like their good deed to do that. Have you ever had somebody do that? I have. I've had it where people are like, Tiana, I know you're going through a hard time, so I made time to see you. And I'm like, I only want to hang out with people who think I'm as amazing as I am, and I'm the one doing you a favor. Okay, like I'm just being real here. Nobody wants to hang out with somebody who thinks that they're like a charity case. So if you're thinking like, I have to post, that's the same kind of vibe you're putting out there. Like I have to go clean that person's house because that's the right thing to do. Don't go clean it then. The mindset, the heart of everything, people feel it. Even it's a vibe. You need to understand that. So if you're wondering if you are doing these things and you're not converting, go into your heart. Okay, there's an element here that is much deeper than a post. So with that said, and to think again, the other thing I like to teach is the golden rule of marketing, which is post what you would want to be seeing. So like instead of like do to others as you want them to do, like the same thing, like share with others the things you'd like to see. So like I literally have a blast with marketing because I'm sharing things that really excite me. Like this morning I shared like this picture of my run on Instagram stories, and because I love it, I love this view, and I'm like so excited to share it. Like treat your followers like they're your best friend. And you never know, like I actually make tons of my best friends and my best clients and all that from social media because I love them and they feel that. So grow your love. Do what you need to do for this to be exciting to you. Okay, so that is the big shift right here, is for it to be exciting. And see, that goes into everything. So all these other to-dos I'm going to give you, when your shift is that you love people and you love what you do and you love to share what you do, then that makes all the difference, you see? So with caring is sharing the 3 posts. Let's talk about the what type of posts. I'm going to screen share again. Type the number 7 in the comments right now, because 7's an awesome number, and I'm going to bicep curl while I do it. The number 7 in the comments if you can get excited about putting your heart back into this. It's called marketing, like marketing with heart. And I'm actually going to do a whole training and VIP thing about this, okay? These are one of these key things that people aren't talking about, okay? So market with heart. Okay. Post 3 times a day. So here's the 3 that are going to convert fastest for you. If you are serious, you're like, I'm done spinning my wheels. I want something that makes a difference. Okay, then every day you need to be doing like a 1-minute video on social media. A selfie lifestyle teaching, and then branded quote with a website and logo. So let me open up and give you some examples of what this actually looks like, okay? Let's go to Instagram to me. Now, listen, if I'm not in massive action sales mode, I'm not doing a video every day either because it is a lot of work. But look, if you're just starting out, and even if you're not just starting out, you're in a slow time, up the video presence. Now, I do videos daily on my Instagram story, which you can see here.
It's an opportunity to serve.
Because people are connecting with you. And this one too, I did a video here. So this is a video and it's a 1 minute. Why is it 1 minute? Because Instagram will cut it down if it's longer than 1 minute. So I like to just be like, okay, 1 tip of the day in your niche. So my niche is I help lady bosses with proven systems to grow your biz online with heart. So the thing is, like, if I'm giving a tip of the day here, I might say, hey, make sure you get on Instagram today and post where you're going, because if you tag a meta tag, people that don't know who you are can find you. Like whatever tip of the day it is, that I'm actually specific with it. Maybe it's a mindset tip, but the point is that you're giving like 1 tip of the day, 1 kind of mindset shift in your niche. Don't be random. You need to remember it is about them. It's not about you. So see, when you come once again to this whole shift of serving, like, hey, what can I do for you? Then you're sharing your specialty with them, thinking of them in mind. Do you see the difference? So type the number 8 in the comments if you're following me, please. Like type in there, or if you're watching this in replay mode and it's on another page, like write down like what things can you think, how can you shift this to make everything about them and nothing about me? You know, I'm fine. I pour into me daily. And that's the thing about like self-development and other things I teach is like, when I learn something exciting and new, I'm getting live on there and being like, guess what I just learned in You Were Born Rich by Bob Proctor today? I learned we're all born naked, but we're all born rich. And even if you're a little cash poor right now, like you can fix that, but you are valuable. You are amazing. So remember to show up like that. Do you guys see how I just did that? That was like in 15 seconds. Like share something from your heart. You don't have to be like me. You don't have to be loud. You don't have to look like me or sound like me or be my age. Like I'm unique. I'm me. You're unique. You're you. Share from your heart and you're going to draw people to you. You know, the thing is that people don't really care about any of this stuff except that you care about them. So don't get distracted with, you know, yeah, show up. I got dressed and ready for you guys because I care about what I look like because I care for me, and then I also want to show up at 100 for you. And I hope I inspire others to show up at 100. It's not a matter of vanity, though. It's a matter of respect and self-respect and love of myself, okay? There's a difference. Show yourself self-respect. Show up at 100, whatever 100% looks like for you, everywhere you go. And when you do that, people are just naturally drawn to you. So when you do a video, this all comes back to like a 1-minute video. You're not thinking about yourself and what you look like in the video, and your own insecure selfishness. So get out of your head and start to share what it is you have to offer with other people. We want to hear from you. We're not looking at if you're 10 pounds this or you're 70 years old. I want to hear from a 70-year-old. Please share with me what you've learned in life. You guys see what I'm saying? Share what you know. If you're 20 and you're just starting out, I was telling one of my clients earlier, I was like, go check out, share what you're doing. Like be that person that goes and gathers information. So when people come to your page, if they want to learn about what it is you do, whether it's recipes or social media marketing or it's hair care or it's face care, whatever your niche is, make it so like your stuff is so great. They only need to come to your place for that. See what I mean? Like me, I want to be the go-to for learning how to online, like market yourself with heart online. I don't want you to have to go lots of other places. You can do whatever you want, but I want you to be like, you know, there's something about Tiana. I want to come see Tiana. And you want that for you. Okay, so that's one is a video. And you can go to my website to see more examples. We're going to keep moving, okay? Inspire Mommy Boss. The other one is a branded quote. So I build these in Canva. I teach my clients. I teach how to do all of this in my Mommy Boss marketing system. But you can put a tip of the day. You want it to be branded. You can notice all my brand is on here. You know, everything. Once again, I talk about this in lots of other training. I'm not going to go on and on. I'm just going to give you a quick example. Look, guys, if you don't have a brand in place, you're going to be starting from a negative. So get your brands in place. Send me a message if you're interested. I'm not going to go on about that. And then the other one is lifestyle. The other part, so if you're doing a business tip of the day, you're doing like a quote, something like that, it's all branded, then people want to see a part of your life. Because part of this is, and let me come up here so you see it, 1-minute video, the branded quote with your website logo. This, again, builds brand equity because they're like, oh, she's a real brand. She's not just this, like, person posting pictures. You guys see the difference? There's a shift. There's a branded shift. It's a marketing thing, okay? People just subconsciously even are like, oh, this is an actual brand. Even if it's just your name. But if you've got a logo and you've got colors and you've got things you're sticking to, that's what makes it branded. Now, then a selfie lifestyle. Now, why this is important is because if you're posting, like people love Labradoodles, for example. Like I've literally had people hire me because I have a daughter and they like really liked my daughter or they liked my dog and they're like, I relate with you. This is giving people an insight into emotionally connect with you and what it is you do. Don't you love to see your favorite celebrities, their food? Like, you know, if you read the magazines, you know, like for example, I think Jennifer Aniston in her body is so hot and so fit. And I'm always like, if I see a magazine that says like Jennifer Aniston's meals, I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to be like, what is she eating? You know, and if it's about music though, if it's Sarah McLachlan and it's like behind the scenes in the studio, how she writes a song. Oh my goodness, I want to know. Tell me, what are you eating? What are you drinking? What are you writing? What pen are you using? These things, they matter because it's our human element. So stop thinking you have to be anything but yourself. all you need to be is yourself. And there's 3 parts of Money Magnet Lady Boss. There's actually 4 that I teach and that I'm writing a book about, and I have a whole system on that I teach, and it's this. There's 4 parts. Master your mind. That's why I always lead with that. Like, you have to believe in yourself. You have to build these systems. Master your craft. You got to be awesome at what you do and work on being awesome at what you do. And if you're just starting, that's okay too. So you're going to charge a little less. You're going to still educate yourself, but you can still be making money, learn and earn. Okay. But you're going to master your craft. You're going to pour into yourself every day. You're going to practice what it is you do. Like me, I'm like always looking for a better webinar. I'm like, how can I make my webinar presences better? How can I make my trainings better? I ask people what they want. That's my craft. Okay. You see, that's what it is I do. Your niche. You have your craft. Type in the comments, what's your niche? What is it that you do? Please share with me. What is it that you do? How do you serve the world? That's your craft. 3 is master your body. Listen, guys, if you're not taking care of your body and exercising and have proper vitamins and nutrition and healthy eating, you put poison in your body, poison comes out. You're going to feel like poison. Processed foods, bad foods every day, like you're not going to feel great. You're going to get sick more often. Like for me, I'm an entrepreneur and a single mom. I have to keep my body operating so high to keep my brain clear of the toxins, to keep my mind clear, my heart clear. So please take care of your body, even if it's a 30-minute walk daily and you really clean up your eating and eat more greens, okay? And the 4th part is you got to master marketing, because you know, you can be super fit and healthy and you can be amazing at what you do, but if you don't know how to market yourself and learn how to do sales and how to get a system up online, you're going to be broke. So, I mean, pull those all together. That is my system, and it all goes together. If you want to learn how to do all that, that's what I teach my one-on-one clients. We work together one-on-one, and then I also have a group program as well that's called Mommy Boss Marketing if you need to get all your stuff set up. And I've got like Selling with Soul, and I have some different things. So if you're watching this and you're like, I need to know where to start, I've got a couple places depending on where you're at. But the 3 things you got to do every day, you guys, is you got to post 3 times a day on social media: the video, a branded quote, and a lifestyle. You got to get people connecting with you. And the second 2 things I'm going to share with you right now, the second one is that you've got to be spending at least an hour a day really connecting with people online. You could be texting them, you could be calling them, but if you're not doing that and you're not building relationships, your business is going to dry up or be dried up. But I'm telling you, 7 days of doing what I just shared with you, and let alone a month, if you were like consistent about all this, your business, there is no way it's going to grow. And if you show up and you message people, please no sales messages. Just show up, say a prayer for each person, and just reach out and let them know you're thinking of them. And then what they're going to do is they're going to go to your social media and they're going to be like, what is it that this person does? What is Tiana up to? And then if they see that they could use you, they'll reach out to you. Don't put the pressure on people. Like, release that and just encourage people, reach out to people. And you know, there's specific ways you can reach out to you. If you see they liked a sales post, reach out to them. So that's a 30 minutes to 1 hour a day of reaching out, connecting with people, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on Facebook, and whether it's on LinkedIn. And then the third one that I just want to share is your client work and delivery. Like, once you do actually have these different IPAs going for you, you got to show up and do the thing you said you were going to do. So until you've got client work and delivery, let's say you're just starting out, then set aside that time and you want to be getting on sales calls. Then, you know, if you're just even calling someone, I was telling one of my clients today, if you need to pick things up fast, go into a coffee shop, go into businesses that are local. Don't be afraid to mix up with old school marketing too. Online works better. And I was telling her too, I was saying, like, look, if you go in and you want to go talk to people face to face, you're going to realize how amazing online marketing is and how much faster it is to get your things stocked and invest your time and money there. That's what always happens to me if I'm ever like if I'm thinking about things that I think about when I first started, how I would literally go into places and I would call people and I'd go on Yelp and I'd search businesses that could use my help. I'm telling you right now, get these other systems in place that I teach about with funnels, because then people come to you instead of you chasing them. But you know what? In the beginning, there is nothing wrong with chasing people. There's nothing wrong with calling people in a respectful way. I'm not talking about the Facebook messages and sales emails. Those don't work. But if you were literally going to call a business person, let them know what it is you do, you can do that in a respectful, kind way. So the point is, don't be afraid to reach out. Position yourself in a branded, beautiful way that attracts people to you. Number 2, make sure that you are doing your prospecting and connecting time at least 6 days a week for an hour at a time, 30 and 30 or 1 hour and 1 hour if you want to really up level. If you want to say, hey, I'm going to do next 7 days, I'm going to double all this stuff. Never be afraid to just double it. Sometimes it's not that what you're doing isn't working. It's that you might need to just 10x it for a week. You might need to give it some momentum. right? So let me show you this screen one more time. Posting 3 times a day on social media, the video, the selfie lifestyle, a branded quote, 1 hour prospecting and connecting, and then client work and delivery. And this will be like / sales call. If you don't have this yet, then you need to do that. And then there's some other things, but this is more VIP. I've got some weekly tasks and then monthly. You really need all of it. But today, we only have so much time. Oh, I didn't share my screen with you, did I? Let me go through that again. There's the posting 3 times a day on social media, the 1-minute video, the selfie lifestyle, the branded quote. Again, the video is what builds the like and trust way faster than a picture. The selfie lifestyle, so they can emotionally connect with you. The branded quotes, you look like an actual brand. You're not just like some random person. 1 hour prospecting and connecting 6 days a week minimum. And again, if you were like in a situation where you really need to dump this, you don't want to go take a job, double all this. Post 6 times a day. Do 2 hours prospecting. That's not working. Do 3. Don't give up. Do more until things open. It's a vacuum effect. People are just giving up too easy. But those who are willing to do this, they're going to do it. This is a real plan. This is a real strategy. This works. And then always do what you say you're going to do when you're going to do it. If there's a sales call, if you said there's a client work, you do that thing, because your business can't grow if you're not really providing the value. You're being honest. And another thing is, don't poach other people's business. I see this a lot in the business world, like going into groups, and don't use their stuff. Yeah, bring value. And if somebody reaches out to you, but like if you're in somebody's group, just be in integrity, because you know what goes around comes around. So I'm just encouraging you to lead with your heart, to lead with service, and to do the work. And when you do that and you align with all that, you will win. You will succeed. Now, there are some systems that are required for this. Like, how do you automate the leads? You know what I mean? Like, how do you automate the sales? There are systems in place, and that is what I teach and I set up for people. So I'm going to go answer some questions, but if any of you are watching this, I have a really amazing special for today only. If you send me a message right now and you wanted to jump on a call about one of my one-on-one spots, and I will take you through this method. I will help you personally get to those 5K, 10K months and above in business, and work one-on-one with me. Or I have a special for my group coaching program if that's more your style. But whatever it is, please reach out to me if you feel a connection with me. If you like this kind of stuff, I will actually guide you every step of the way and help you. I can show you file after file. If you go to inspiredmommyboss.com, my website, inspiredmommyboss.com, and you go click on praise, these are just a few. I've not even updated it. You can also go to my my coaching here, like on Instagram if you follow me, and you can actually see all the testimonials of people who have worked with me. I want to help you. If you're watching this and you want to go to that next level and you're like, by August 30th, I want this much in my bank account, I want it brought in, I'm going to help you do that because I care about you. I really do. So let me go see if there's any questions over here before we go. Let me go see what's going on. So if you could type in number 9 in the comments if you were into this, if you got some good value from this, I'd love to see. And what is one of your main takeaways? Like, what are you going to take away from this right now to help you in the near future? I would love to hear what it is you're actually going to do. What action steps are you going to give yourself? Are you going to post 3 times a day? Are you going to commit to 1 hour a week of prospecting? And what I recommend you do is you set a timer and you say, okay, I'm going to first thing in the morning, which is always the best, and even the night before, is you're going to post and you're going to schedule those posts, or you're just going to post them. Like Instagram, you can't really schedule them. And also just a side note too, do use the share button from Instagram. You need to post directly into each platform because otherwise you're missing out on the algorithm. It's worth the time. Again, this whole thing, like I don't want to ever work for somebody else again. Okay, who's with me? Type the number 11 if you're like me. 1 in the comments. 1 in the comments if you never want to work for somebody else. Or let's say you hate the current thing you're doing and you really want to go in a new direction. Well, guess what, guys? It's going to take work. And it's okay, though, because there's strategies. There's like now money strategies and there's long-term money strategies. And I can help you with both of those things. This right here, what I'm telling you is like now money strategies, hustle money strategies, but you can also grow an amazing business, like whether it's coaching or network marketing or even a small business owner. These are stuff I've taught my small business owners also, and celebrities, actually. So the thing is that these things work, but it takes work, okay? So, but the work again, if you shift it from the beginning and you put your heart into it and you love what you do and you want to do it, then you're willing to get up early and do it. You're willing to like go run the hill. You're willing to do it because you're like, this is my one life. I want it to be amazing. And yeah, it's going to be a little tough during the exchange, or there's going to be some faith and there's going to be some trials, but it's worth it because I'm doing what I love. So that's my message for today. If you have any other questions, put them in the comments. I will come back and answer all of them. I didn't see any specific comments right now. I can refresh and see if I missed anything. But I'm so glad to be here with you. I am Tiana with InspiredMommyBoss.com. If you're interested in learning more about one of my one-on-one programs, learning about this whole entire system that can really get your biz going, send me a message. Have a great day.